Today we're heading out to Tarutino, which is where my great-grandparents came from. There were German settlers that lived there. Right now we're in Sarata, we're on our way there. And right behind me is a old Lutheran church that's probably been here for about 100 years or so, maybe a little less. This was a church that the Germans built back in the day when there were German settlements here. And so we just stopped here to take a quick picture of it and look at it. We're going on to Tarutino. I got my uncle here with me and my dad, and so we're going to go and visit the homeland. Tarutino, and already visited an orphanage and an old people's home. We gave out a few things, and now we're coming to look at the old cemetery where the Germans were buried 100 years ago. See if we can find any graves. These old graves here. This is all like really old German graves here, and you can see that there's just like bits and pieces here and there. Probably this whole field is actually full of graves, but so many of these things have fallen over and degraded over time. There's not much left. This place has really grown over, but still you can see names on some of these. Something smeared. I don't know. Don't read German well enough. Look at this, they're everywhere. They're just everywhere. It's gonna be covered with thistles when I get out of here. Anyway, most of these are about 100 years old. This one right here. Can't quite read that. Somewhere up here, there's family member buried, relatives, ancestors, but pretty hard to find in this stuff. I mean, so thick. I mean, all up in there is all graves, and a lot of these graves are in pretty bad condition because they were like concrete. They weren't stone. Here's one you can see a little bit. Albert Brinbring, something like that. Died in 1914. What's amazing to think about here is that these people died 100 years ago, some of them not even 100 years ago, some a little bit more. And they put up these gravestones. A lot of them are, I think they're concrete, seem pretty solid. But you know, in 100 years, even your gravestone might look like this, as solid as it is. It's just everything here on earth, no matter what it is, our physical body, our graves, they are temporary. They're temporary. And the only thing that we can really leave behind, or that we do that really lasts forever, is what we do for God. And how important it is to think about that. This reminds me of the transient nature of our physical body, even of our tombs and our gravestones. But on the other hand, the eternal nature of everything we do in service to God, everything we do in the name of Jesus Christ, it will last forever. It will last forever. Look at what happened to my sweater. Yikes. Things all started getting caught on me. Look at this. This thing's caught on me. Should have worn something else. To pick every single one off now. We made it safely home, and now I'm gonna had just enough time to eat dinner, so take my parents and my uncle to the train station tonight. They'll be heading up to Kiev, so we are on our way to the train station. The train leaves in about an hour or so. Is it ready to go?
Just need one more suitcase from Christina.
Oh, she bring one down? Okay.
She's got one more bag.
We are at the main train station, downtown train station here in Odessa. Parents will be getting on this train in a few minutes here. Help them to get on. Leaves about 10 p.m. tonight. Gets into Kiev at 7 something tomorrow morning.
Вибухонебезпечні, швидкозі мисці, радіаційні та інфекційні речовини. Не користуватися послугами сторонніх осіб для перевезення.
That's it. We dropped the parents off and the uncle. Hopefully they'll get to Kiev safely. They got another guy in their compartment, so either he'll have to practice English or they'll have to practice Russian. But they've got a phone, so I think they'll get it safe, yeah?
Yeah, hopefully. Had a wonderful time with them.